Much like speaking, jazz has words, phrases, and sentences that we can put together to make a cohesive musical statement. In this video, you will get a simple plan of action that you can start using with your own licks today. Hi, my name is Jason Klobnak and I'm a jazz trumpeter from Denver, Colorado that helps musicians find a better way to improvise. If you're looking for a quick jazz improv tip that will help your soloing, then you've come to the right place. Jazz improv has been compared to speech by many great jazz educators. Much like speaking, jazz has words, phrases, and sentences that we can put together to make a cohesive musical statement. To be a better communicator, you need to have more than just a few words in your vocabulary. There's a few different ways you can add to your vocab. In my opinion, the best way is to grab them from recordings or live performances. The licks, lines, or phrases that move and excite you should be the ones you transcribe and then learn them in as many keys as you can. Then you find creative ways to put that line into different harmonic situations. The next way to add to your vocabulary is by talking with other musicians about their favorite lines. You never know when someone else's favorite lines might work for your own playing. This is one of the reasons why I started the Lick of the Day series on my YouTube channel a few years back. You can check out a few of them right here. These licks were short musical phrases I enjoyed playing or enjoyed hearing. It turned out that others were liking those lines also. Now, another way to add to your vocab is to grab them from lick or pattern books. Now, I don't have any major issues with these books if you can grab some that work for you. The problem, though, is most lick or pattern books I've read were, to be honest, pretty stale. There have been a few lines here and there that I enjoyed, but not too many. Maybe the licks really move the author, but again, I'll be honest, I haven't found too many that personally moved me. Now, that we have a few spots that we can find licks, what do we do with them? The obvious choice is to play it verbatim the way you found it. Copy it and paste it into the same context as you found it. But I'm not a fan of just regurgitating someone else's musical leftovers, no matter how good it was. So here's my recommendation for step 1 of the lick you just learned. Find the punctuation or the last note of the line. This is your target. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, check out last week's video on a jazz improv lesson. There's a reason why that line works. The last note is a good indicator of why that might be. Next, determine what other harmonic options fit that target. Does the line seem like it will fit over other contexts? 9 times out of 10, that line you love will work over more than just one situation. Then, is there any way we can play that line differently? Maybe in a different rhythm. What happens if we make it faster or slower? Can it be played backwards or inverted? How can you change it around while still keeping the essence of the line? Finally, the real moment of truth, putting it into context. That means practice playing something a little before the line and something a little after the line. This was the whole point of the What to Do with These Licks series, which you can also find here. Let's work one out together. I'm going to use this short lick and determine the target. The last note is a B flat, but because those are eighth notes, I'm going to look at options that cover both the concert D and B flat. It helps to know some basic theory to know what chords those two notes can go with. But we can take the obvious and have any type of B flat major or dominant chord in our list of options. If you stack both notes on top of each other on a piano, you can move a note down, a third note down, by half steps from the B flat to come up with other triads and infer what chords could be built from that. For the sake of time on this video though, I'll list out some of the other options. So we have things like G minor, G flat 7 flat 13, E minor 7 flat 5, E flat major 7, C7, and a few other chords that you could make work, but for now, I'm keeping off of this list. Next, let's ask the question, how can I change this up? Can I play it with a different rhythm like this? What if I change up the note order and play it like this? Finally, we need to put it into context. So I need to play something a little before and a little after. There are a ton of ways I could demonstrate. Instead, let me show you what I might do with it over Hank Mobley's This I Dig of You, and then give you a chance to try it out too. How did it go? Did you get a chance to work out that lick? Did you notice how you could use it over more than just one spot in that song? Leave a comment down below and let me know what you thought of this tip. I hope you've enjoyed this video and that it has added value or benefit to your playing in some way. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and that bell that's right next to it. That lets you know when another video comes out. And if you know any other musician that might find this useful, guess what? You can share it with them too. Until then, my name is Jason Klobnak, and I'll see you on the next one.